Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the OVILIEE brand, their S17 FPV camera foldable RC drone quadcopter with 1080 progressive HD camera, carrying case, auto hover, headless mode, 1-key start, speed adjustments, 3D flips, includes transmitter batteries and 2 rechargeable flight batteries. This is the nice box that was sent in. Really nice graphics on here. And you open it up and you get right to the product itself in this very nice holder, which keeps everything in place for you. Unusual to have this for a small drone, which is really unique. And you open it up and you have the drone and the controller with the joysticks and 2 lithium-ion batteries with micro USB ports on there, and then a little package right here with all the goodies. We're going to show you what's inside here. You have the nicely written instruction manual. Here is the charging port that allows you from USB-A. There's a red indicator on here. We're going to show how to charge that on the battery. And inside this little holder, let's take a look what's inside here. You've got 3 AAA batteries for the transmitter. You have a tool to remove the propeller. You have some extra propellers in here. You have the optional guards that you can install to make it a little safer for hitting the walls and things. Here is a ultra miniature screwdriver tool. So let's remove out of the packaging the drone itself first. And again, this is really nice. This is all packed in here. The drone does have the legs that open up, or the arms you want to call them, and they lock in place just like that. And they are labeled, these propellers. I like the way they put little silver on the tips right there so that you can see them for safety. That's a nice idea. And they are labeled, I believe, A, B, C, and D, or A series or B series. The manual does talk about that. There is the power switch right there. You can see the bay right there for the battery insertion. This is the back of it. And on the front of this, it has some LEDs as well in the back, I believe, right there. And here is the camera. It's an ultra miniature camera. You can adjust the angle up and down just like that. Here's the controller itself, and it has a little button you push. Once you push that little button, then you could open the battery cover and put the included AA batteries in there. You can see that it has this nice opening right there with a spring-loaded holder that can hold your mobile phone if you're going to be running the app. Speaking about the app, to get that app, you want to scan the manual, because in the manual it has right there, and I couldn't find it without doing a search, so I ended up scanning it, and that's called the OVILIEE FPV app, OVILIEE. This company also provides a 1-year warranty on this quad, which is really nice. And also in this holder is the 2 batteries. We're going to remove those now. So here's the 2 batteries that are included, and you notice there is the micro USB on there. So the included little charger has a USB-A port, and you want to put that on any USB-A charger just like that, and then plug it in to that port. It only goes one way, and then on the actual charger right here, it will turn off the LED when it's fully charged. And right now it's off because I already had charged the battery, but it'll be blinking red when you first charge the batteries. Now the battery slides into the back of the drone like this, and it locks in place. And nothing's going to happen until you hit that button right there. I wanted to go over some of the specs of this. It, as I mentioned, it's got a 1080p HD camera. and it's equipped with a 90-degree manually adjustable lens. You can enjoy pictures and videos, and that will be applied to the app we're going to show. Helps you capture everything, every moment of your life. You can connect to your phone, iPad with the camera. Also, you can also share it with social media. It's simple to use. Tap one key start, landing button to start the fly. Attitude hold keeps the drone at a certain attitude and makes it easy to control and shoot high quality shots. Using the app's headless mode also provides better control of the drone. Headless mode is really nice because it allows you to fly the drone without worrying about the position. So if the drone was facing you or facing this way, it doesn't matter if you give a left input, it's going to go to the left and so forth. It is unique, and drones have to have that, otherwise they're harder to control. This has that. You can also draw around on the app for mini drone to fly, speak fly, land forward, backwards, left, right, photo control, flight direction, and show a V or palm gesture for the camera drone automatically recognize and take pictures. This is also compatible with VR glasses, which is amazing. It'll transmit that image to VR glasses. As I mentioned, 2 rechargeable batteries. It does have gravity control, attitude control, speed control, 360 degrees flips. Excellent gift for Christmas or kids. The company does provide responsive service. You could use the Amazon messaging system and ask them any questions. They'll come back within 24 hours for technical support. And as I mentioned, it does have a 1-year warranty. The trajectory, flight, and the voice control and gesture selfie are later added features. Contact the company to get a PDF of this part of the manual. It's not in the regular manual. The flight time of this is about 10 minutes per battery. It takes about 90 minutes to charge them. The transmission distance is about 98 feet away, so you want to keep it within 98 feet away from where the controller is. That's the transmission distance of the video and the pictures. The remote control has a distance of about 50 meters, 164 feet. You can control it away. You want to keep it close because it's relatively small, and that way you're not going to lose sight of it. So I decided I'm going to add the little safety piece on here so that I can protect the propeller, and it just pushes in right like that, and you add it to all 4 of the legs. Okay, so I got all the safety pieces on right now, and I'm going to be following the manual, which talks about the next step. Place the drone on a horizontal plane and keep pressing the power button for about 3 seconds. Turn it on, drone light starts flashing. Let's hold this button down right here. And you see it's flashing. Then it says make sure that the tail of the drone is facing the controller, which I did. Then long press this switch right here, the power switch. You hear a sound right there. And it says the drone's front and rear lights stayed on, and that means that it is synchronized to the drone. The next thing to say is calibration, and it says simultaneously push both joysticks outward to the lower corner shown. Outward to the lower corner. So I'm going to go this way and this way, and now that is calibrated and the drone is on a level surface. Then it says unlock, lock the drone. There is a lock and an unlock. Simultaneously push both joysticks inward to the lower corner so you can lock and unlock it. So that is lock and unlock. So you go to the lower corner like that, and you can see that it locks or unlocks it. So you can see right now that it has power because it did come on for a second right there. So that's how you lock and unlock it. So right now it's probably in the lock position. Then you do that again and it goes to the unlock position. And now you can see the drone actually took off. Okay, I'm going to try it here in the studio. I'm going to unlock it by putting it to the lower corner. And I'm going to hit the auto takeoff button. And there it's going right in the studio. So I'm using the joysticks on here. So I'm going to enable it again. Hit the auto takeoff. There's that button right there. So I'm controlling it using the joysticks. If you land it hard and it senses that the propellers were hit, you see it blinking like that, best thing you can do is reset it. Take the battery out, put the battery back in, and then turn Quadcopter back on. Now we're going to try the manual, which says there's a headless mode on there, so that we don't have to worry about the direction when we're controlling it, whether it rotates or not. So they say that the tail of the drone must be facing the controller, and then you could hit the headless mode button, which is this button right here, and now it acknowledged that. And you could turn that on and off by hitting that button again. So now it should be in headless mode. So now it doesn't matter if the quadcopter, the direction of it, I should have easier way of controlling it now. Now there's a lot of functions on here that I really can't demonstrate indoors too easily, but you have your trim controls right here which allow you to trim it. This is a left and right control which will rotate the drone like that, and then this of course is left and right and forward and back, which will make the drone go left to right and forward and back. And you have an emergency land right there. You hit that button for 3 seconds, and this is the auto start and auto land right there, and this was the... So we're going to try to follow the manual, and it talks about using the app. So it says turn on the drone, which I did. Enter the settings menu of your mobile device and turn on Wi-Fi and connect to Wi-Fi. So we're going to make sure that Wi-Fi is on. So on my Wi-Fi it did show the drone right there, and then I hit save. Now we should be able to connect to that drone. Now the app does have a lot of settings on the top, but one of those is the controller setting, and you can see you got up and down rotation, left to right, forward and back, and emergency stop right there. Because I'm in the studio, I really can't control it easily because I'm in such a confined space. But there is the full control of the drone right there. And then you have the video button right there. So you hit the video button, and I can see a little timer going right there. And it is recording from the camera. And I can hit that button again, and then it stops. And there is picture taking right here. And it took a picture. Take another one right there. So it's actually taking a picture, you can see, of the table right there. And the video was actually a video of the table. So let's just move the drone so you can see that the camera is working, and now it's actually taking video off the camera. Now I've slammed this into my studio walls, the floor, and it's still working fine. So this is very durable. So keep in mind when you're using it indoors, you really have to have a larger open space, which I'm not. I'm in a studio here, but it's pretty durable because it totally handled all those crashes. I crashed it about 9 times already. Now when I open up on my Pixel 6, I do see the videos and the pictures that I took. They did show up, and I could transfer this if I want to my PC to actually see the footage. Of course, you can use the controller holder to hold your mobile phone, depending on your mobile phone. I've got a case on here which is really big, so I should remove that case, but it does hold it in place so that you could fly using the controls on the app. So after testing, what do I think about the OVILIEE brand, their S17 FPV Quadcopter with this really nice carrying case? This is a nice product. I mean, as I demonstrated, it works really well. I was impressed with the controller, the range, the quality of the flight that this has, and just nice build for the price. I'm really impressed with it. So I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you thought this review was helpful, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.